Who would refuse a free BMW? That is epic. As I said, one of 3 cars.
I mean, yeah.
Complete 750. Doesn't even misfire. 77 kilometers. Wow. Maybe it's in the right hands. Wow! Just wow! Too old school for me. Bye, Albina. Maybe I'll see you again. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you saw from the thumbnail, we got ourselves a free BMW. See how I picked it up. So tell me, what exactly happened to the engine? Like, I mean, does it still start?
Yeah. Still starts and drives. When it runs, there's a tapping noise. And my mate owns Performance Legends. And it used to be his personal car. And he said his mechanic thinks it's a valve, but he's not sure.
Basically needs stripping and investigating.
Yeah, to be safe. 6 litre long wheelbase.
It's a long wheelbase, yeah.
One of 3.
One of
3
facelift ones.
Right hand drive long wheelbase. There's only other 2 in the world. One's in the UK and one's still in Japan.
Yeah, the back seats are mint.
He didn't use it. He's had it 10 years. He imported it from Japan.
Oh, is it? So it's Japanese import?
Yeah.
Alright.
You can tell because, oh no, it's on the other Alpina.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not got the tables or anything.
Well.
But you know what? I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Who cares?
He had it for 5 or 6 years. Never used it, but he's got so many cars. Now I'm trying to buy it off him for ages. And one day, he said, yeah, okay. Transferred him the money. I was like, right, I'll pick it up. And then he said, do you really want it? Because I want to keep it. I was like, tough, sold it now.
Wow. Mate, you need to get this back on the road.
Well, it will do. So the others are getting sold to fund this and the Renault.
This, like, as I said, this is, as I said, one of 3 cars.
I mean, yeah. It's one of 3 when you get real nerdy.
What's the mileage?
About 70,000.
You see, invest whatever needs fixing, like make it mint. This is 50k car, more or less.
It needs to be more than 50k.
At the moment, we're talking today's value, like. But let's say, yeah, like
when it comes to it.
Whenever it comes to it, but
it'll be more. Hopefully, that's the investment, so I can plan money into it.
Because these cars, like as I said, these cars, like, is getting at that point when they're finally getting appreciated. Finally, because I'm not sure you've seen my.
Seen bits, yeah.
Seen my bit, like.
I saw your V12 video.
Yeah. And at the time, I was just playing. They were all toys, like scrap. Now they're finally getting appreciated. There was one for sale in Canada. You seen it?
No.
Oh. The Russian guy, he lives in Canada. He imported it a couple of years ago, bought it, whatever, and posted it up for sale in auction. So since the car was posted, every single BMW forums blog, like, it was posting a story about the car.
Right.
Or ultimate 90s BMW for sale. And soon as every forum posted it, you can see price just increased. And I don't know how much it went for, but it was like over 100%.
I mean, left-hand drives are more desirable because
was it left? Yeah, I think it was left.
Of,
yeah.
You know, US,
yeah, USA, yeah.
Russia. But I just wanted the right-hand drive because this is going to be mine forever, to be honest.
Because there was one for sale just after I bought my long wheelbase Alpina, but it was very strange Alpina. It was original Alpina, but it was standard beige interior,
Right.
blue color. Apart from wheels, lips, nothing special, no striping whatsoever. It was up for 25 and it went straight away to Australia.
Right.
So as I said, when they come up for sale, you just need to be quick or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
what's
well,
your plans,
it.
you know?
But
yeah, man, this all needs to go.
oh no, it does. It's just been sat there. It will go. The blue one that you're taking was
Anyway, let's see your other toys.
It was meant to be a parts car for this. I was going to take the windscreen out. I was going to take the back seats out. You know, you've got most of the interior. I didn't have time to take it out, so it's yours.
That is epic.
All from Japan.
Oh, you love importing stuff.
Well, this has got 20,000 miles on it.
Okay, what's that?
Alpina B10 V8.
4.6.
Yeah. Nice. Needs a wash.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's been sat here.
And what's the story with this?
I just imported it because I fancied it. And then I lost my lockup.
Okay.
So it's been sat here for a year. It's mint inside.
Still starts and drives.
No, I think the key needs recoding because it turns over, but it just won't catch.
So it cranks over but just won't start.
Yeah.
And what does it come up with, the codes or?
I haven't got I've got an electrician guy meant to be coming today to have a look at it.
Alright. Yeah, it looks clean. The seals are clean. Don't E39, the seals are the main things.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't buy it from the auctions. I bought it from a dealer in Japan.
Alright.
And yeah, it's lovely. Drives lovely, and I've driven it.
Cool.
But yeah, that one's getting recommissioned. Doesn't need much doing to it.
This one you want to move, like these two you want to move, innit?
No, this one's B12.
Alright.
That has to stay where it is. So this is going around the corner to my house because I'm moving into my garage.
You see, I've never seen this. I'm not a fan of this, but I don't know what even it is, you know.
This is just epic.
I mean, it looks epic. Fucking hell. Rearwood.
It's 1.4 litre turbocharged.
So is it like original from factory, whatever?
Yeah. So this is you've got the standard Renault 5 with the engine in the front.
Yeah.
And then they made the rally version.
Oh, okay, it's
And
like...
this is based on the rally version. They made the Turbo 1, which is just a turbo. And that was what they built the rally car on. And then they made this with a slightly different interior, slightly cheaper. And
how do you open it?
just push that and pull. This needs a full front to back recommission.
Recaro seats.
Everything's original apart from oh yeah, steering wheel's original.
Yeah, that's definitely cool.
It's
Still start?
no.
What's wrong with this?
The engine needs looking at. Top end.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet that's much easier than the V12.
I
It's
reckon
like
so.
piss easy.
There's a guy I know who's gonna do it front to back when I get the funds. But these are well, I bought this because I saw the prices going up.
How much are these now, roughly?
Anywhere between 50 and 80 in condition. So if I put 40 into it.
So you got it for long?
I've had that for 5 years, just
Oh.
sitting there for whenever I need to get it done. They're just going to go up and up and up.
Exactly. That's well, I got a few cars and like at the time you didn't thought about it, but
Yeah.
and suddenly after a couple of years you realize, oh, I got like 1 or 2 houses laying it out, you know, like.
That's it.
I mean, I'm not sure how much houses in this area, but it's much cheaper than my end.
I ended up with just too many cars and not enough space. So they've all got to go. That is just, I say it's meant to be a parts car, I've just not had the chance.
But you had this for 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what like, is it, you just left it, or like
So,
is
yeah.
it developed the mechanical fault, or
Nope.
what?
They developed an electrical fault. So I bought this when I had my first son. He's 10 years old. Sorry, he's now 10 years old.
So he was in 2012, yeah?
Yes, he was born in 2011. So around then. And I bought it because I needed a 4-seater car. And I love the spec of it. There's no table on that one, but you've got the table here, you've got the...
Crazy, innit?
And about, when did I have my lock up? Maybe 4 years ago, I had loads of other cars I was using. And I hardly used this. And then I took it out and the brake lights started flashing. And then the police pulled me over.
Oh, you mean like these started flashing? Yeah.
And the police pulled me over and we had a chat and they just said, look, get it fixed. And I thought, I can't be bothered right now. I had a lock up.
Okay.
So I put it in the lock up. Forgot about it.
Put it in lock up for your car.
And then when I lost the lock up, I was like, oh, what am I going to do with this? I say when I got the V12, I thought, oh, I'll take all the parts off this that I need.
But does it like needs a part? The B12, okay, it needs a windscreen nut, which is like, could be insurance job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I was going to take the tables, I was going to take the business phone in the middle.
yeah, but what I'm trying to say, like, with these cars, especially nowadays, what I found is, the buyers, so the buyers asking, is it matching the VIN? That's like, especially
Right.
the VIN must match, like nothing should be messed. That's sort of like, for some people it's like so important. Some people don't bother, but you know, that's one of the keys sort of.
Yeah, it was more, I was going to try and get the gearbox out of this, because gearboxes in them can go, because the torque that goes through them.
I think they didn't, as far as I remember, Alpina didn't do nothing internally. Just they tuned it. They tuned the ECU, as far as I know.
Torque converter as well, a special torque.
Because it's a 3:15 ratio diff.
Right.
And do you got LSD in it? Because the LSD is optional. On my one was LSD, which
I doubt it on that.
And it's 3:15 ratio.
Right.
It's same as on I think the B10's same thing. That's why they installed different torque converter. So obviously, because the ratio and the drive and the torque changes.
But yeah, so it's done. I think it's done about 110,000 miles. It is the comfiest car
I know, man.
I've ever
I
ridden.
have a couple of these. I know exactly what it is. 750s or 740s, literally any E38 with the self-leveling suspension, that's the real deal. With the standard suspension, not so great.
Right, okay.
With the self-leveling, it's absolutely flawless.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And I must admit, I never really wanted to let it go, but I parked it one night and some twat scratched every panel.
Every panel is scratched.
Every panel all the way around, there's a scratch somewhere on it.
Rust, yeah, no.
Oh yeah, that's because it's just been left.
Yeah.
And it's the back arches. There, they keyed it. They just
You reckon
walked
it's not savable?
Why not? If you've got the time and the parts, I reckon it's well savable.
Because it's well, yeah, it's now obviously, but I don't know.
I mean, rear arches, engine, gearbox.
So it's not gonna start now. Like it's like doesn't even turn over.
There's no electrics, there's no battery.
I know what you mean, but let's say putting a battery, refreshing fuel, whatever.
Yeah, it'd start.
You reckon?
Yeah. I literally drove it here
When was that?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
I had my wife following behind me in the car, so you couldn't see the brake lights.
All right.
And the
So
brake lights are still
just keep flashing.
Yeah, and it says transfer safe, so there's a sensor somewhere.
Transfer safe.
It's to do with the gearbox, but it's nothing, it's a sensor. I guarantee it, because it's not an issue.
Well,
gearbox.
light control modules are common. let's say if it says the engine failsafe and like loads of funny faults on the dash, ABS ECU, that's the sort of common things on them, but like anything could go, like it may be water sitting somewhere, I don't know.
But it drove, yeah, literally drove it in here, parked it up.
Wow. Wow. And it's individual, I guess.
No.
Should be because of piping, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not down, it's an individual. It's got a folder on it.
So it doesn't say individual on the... Strange.
It's just the business. It's got the business pack on the back.
Yeah, yeah.
So and everything. Windows, they were...
That's standard, yeah. On the 750s.
Missing a blind there, but the other blinds are in here. On the back.
Alright.
Yeah, just...
Mental. Anyway. Which one you want to... Let's do Alpina first?
Yeah.
Let's move that. How far is it?
And actually now I can't remember. I've never been there before. The lockup after...
Oh, so it goes to the lockup, yeah?
It's actually going in a parking space until they get a container available.
Alright, that's sort of a lockup.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move some cars. Alpina and this one. Crazy. Crazy. Can't believe it. She's on. No, I didn't board it. I'm just moving for him. Like, because he's moving a lockup or house, whatever. I just moving it, but fuck me. You got a V12 6.0. Wow. Alright, dropping off in the storage yard. Oh man, like, yeah, I'm getting so emotional seeing this. Never mind, she'll get back on the road, so no panic. But wow, just absolutely wow. Okay, now we're gonna drive off the trailer. 77 kilometers, wow. Runs a bit rough, a bit misfiring. Bye Alpina, maybe I'll see you again. Alright, was struggling to load this because it was in an awkward position. She's on, delivered to his next destination, going to that green garage next to Citroen. He's moving the M5. It's quite cool stuff. Too old school for me, to be honest. Not my thing, but it's cool. All the cars are moved. Now I'm gonna load the 750 up backwards, then pull it out, take it off, reverse it forwards, because obviously face needs to face front. And yeah, let's take to the unit and check it out. Okay, now we're gonna unload it, and then we're gonna load it proper way, front facing front. But yeah guys, complete 750. Well, I need to give the wheels back. Well, it's nearly complete. There's most of electric stripped at the back, but let's take it to the unit, wash it, get it back on the road. Right guys, we are back in the base, as you see, safe and sound. So let me introduce you what I picked up. as I said, it was completely free. Only thing I need to give back is the wheels. And yeah, let's basically walk around and inspect the car, because I haven't seen it myself closely. We were sort of a bit in a rush, so let's start. So front end is all complete. Obviously you've seen it's a bit dirty, that cap is missing, no big deal, we have that. The front brakes, actually these are alright. When I was winching up on the trailer, the back brakes were seizing, but needs, basically that's checking out. The back arch is rusted, but surprisingly all the panels are good except this door. The front wings are alright, bonnet seems to be alright. I need to open that later. This wing is alright, this door is alright, the back door is alright, and obviously the back wheel arch has rust as well. What's inside? Let's see what's inside. So handle needs sorting out. There is a bit of a plastic missing. I need to install that. We got complete seats. Something either broken. I need to get that door open. That seemed to be all right. The headliner, surprisingly not sagging, because if you know E38s at this stage, pretty much all of them start to sag, but I don't know, maybe because of being off-road, I don't know. But headliners, thank God, is all right. At the back, it's a bit of strange one, because one seat is missing the table, one's complete, as you see. So what I'm gonna do is just replace the back just standard one without the table. I don't know, I highly doubt you can find just one table. I mean, plus the some wood trims. I mean, probably it'll be more expensive, or just won't make sense to buy them separate. I don't know, we'll see. DSP system, presidential pack, bonus. What else? The door card seems to be nice clean condition. It's just crazy, man. Yeah. Oh, the quarter blind, one quarter blind's missing. What else? I'll need to get it on the ramp to see what's underneath. Let's try to open the bonnet. If that opens, I'm not sure. Okay. No broken plastics. Obviously everything needs a bit of a clean. Typical when the car sits, aluminium sort of oxidize, and that is so common pipe to rust. What else? Oh no, let's check the ECU box. Please no water, please no water. Oh, well, I can't see water inside, so might be alright, but I'll have to check the ECUs when I unplug them that bit later. So yeah, I think I'll give it a wash first and then get it inside the workshop and have a look underneath. I don't know, maybe try to start it. But loads of modules at the back missing, but they mainly Oh yeah, I didn't show you the boot. Where is the key? Let's check the boot. As you see, loads of modules missing, like all in boot interior needs putting back together, but I got loads of modules, so no big deal. Some of the hydro stuff is missing because there used to have hydro boot, but I might convert to just a standard boot. What else? You see, for example, no sign of rust where the battery tray is. If you remember the Alpina was like a nightmare. This is like, well, if this would what I would have on Alpina, I would be so happy. Like crazy. Fully loaded, by the way. Full with the no chrome line package. No glass sunroof. Phone is missing, not sure what type of phone is that. At the back, what phone we got at the back? Just standard. Rear AC. Yeah, absolutely crazy. So yeah, let's give it a wash and get inside the workshop, have a look underneath, and let's try to start. If it causes me too much headache, I'll strip it. But if I'll manage to start it and it drives all right, or like it needs just a tiny bit there and there, I'll save it. So, oh, there's a massive spider. So yeah, let's crack on. Gave it a quick rinse, looks much better already. It probably needs another 20 washes, but it's getting there. I rate my skills reversed. Boom, straight on the ramp. Otherwise, no chance to push it to myself. Brakes are seized, but hey, we get there. So now let's start investigating. Okay, let's have a look underneath. Usually, if I'll get any car, looking underneath, first thing to check is back jacking point. If the back jacking point is alright, the rest of the car is more or less clean condition. And guess what? This is the prime example what I'm talking about. Look at that. Usually loads of rust builds there. And if that's the quite rusty place, then it means the rest of the car, like all these drain plugs, everything's going to be rusty and not good condition. But looking at the car itself now is just wow. Well, it's not the cleanest I've seen, but overall car is in, I would say, great condition. It needs like brake overhaul, maybe suspension there and there. The fuel tank is all solid. Well, you have a dent there, but no big deal. This side is same dent again, but original self-leveling pipes are good. Original exhaust with the cats. Heat shield is still alright-ish. So let's have a look Even the exhaust bolts still all right. What else? Yeah, we got ourselves a bargain, lol. Bargain, if you can say that. But even these not rusted away, not broken off. These cables usually come off loose or break off due to the age. But I think we got only one destination. Is it basically to get it fixed? So let's check out that electrical fault. What exactly going on? All right, after a couple hours, managed to put everything back together down there. More or less factory position, factory bolts and screws. I still need to align a couple bits. Over there was hydro pump with the ECU for the boot, but as I said, I'm taking that off because I'm missing quite a few parts, so I'll just leave it standard. So just tie the wires down there. Battery is charged, but I've just used from another 750 because the 750 facelifts got 2 batteries because it had a heated cats, so I unplugged that module. So yeah, without one of the batteries not gonna start, and I think without that module probably won't start, or not gonna charge the battery, something like that, can't remember. But either way, this is all your audio, video, whatever, that's all missing, but we can skip that for now. Just see if it starts and what the hell is going on. So fingers crossed. Let's try. Well, I genuinely don't know if it starts, because oh, I hear the fuel pump. We have, oh, ABS lights gone, so that's good. Airbag lights on because the plug was disconnected near battery. But oh, we got transmission fail safe. Okay. Whoa. What the hell? What the hell? And it runs smooth. It doesn't even misfire. What the hell? Wow. Just wow. Okay, I'll switch that off because it has an old fuel, old oil. It's been off-road for three or 4 years. But I just can't bloody believe this. I just can't believe this. What the hell is going on? Wow. I'm speechless. Let me try again. Let me try again. Oh, nothing. Okay, need to check that again. Maybe battery gone flat. Behold. It works. There is definitely electrical gremlin. Sometimes the starter motor just clicks, fuel pumps cuts in and out. I need to have a look underneath the carpet, see if there is any water damage or anything, because it doesn't read the airbag light module, airbag module, and apart from that, and sometimes the transmission failsafe pops up. Yeah, it's still. Let's see if it's wanna move. It wants to move. Some bangs at the back. There's definitely something, a tiny fault, just need to find it. But apart from that, happy days. So now you saw how I managed to start it. Pretty much I fixed all the issues. I fixed the airbag light, put the most of the modules back in the boot. Yeah, I mean, I still got quite a few stuff to do, but it's getting there. You're probably gonna ask what's my plans with it. To be honest, I don't know, but so far I just wanted to get it back to the formal glory. Yes, I know I got loads of projects anyway, so but who would refuse a free BMW? So I mean, we got it, we managed to start it, just fixed a couple little bits and bobs, and she can roll the road. And yeah, if you're gonna ask sort of how, I don't know, maybe a matter of luck, but as you know from the channel, I love these cars, and maybe it's in the right hands because it's been neglected for 3 years. It's in our hands, and look, matter of couple days she's running, she got most of the issues fixed. As I said, still a few to do, but we're getting there. So yeah guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what should I do with that BMW, but so far I'm thinking just to get it back to formal glory. Getting there slowly. I only done a couple of days of work, and well, it's already starts and most of the stuff is back together. I still need to source a couple of bits, but I'll gonna get there eventually. And yeah guys, we got loads of content, as you know, loads of other 7 Series, loads of other BMWs to do, especially the Alpina one. And yeah, so subscribe and I'll see you next time.